Hey guys,
Hey guys, how are you guys doing today?
welcome back.
Welcome back. They came back
They came back.
again.
Yo, thank you for tuning in.
Thanks so much for the support. You
We
guys really showed out
appreciate
for our
y'all.
first episode.
They
The
did.
feedback and everything has been just so amazing. And so we have to say thank
Thank
you.
you
We appreciate
guys.
you
We love
guys.
you
Of course.
guys.
We do love you guys. So let's check in with each other. How you
Yeah.
doing, girl? How's this week been for you?
This week has been okay. Like we making it through. I'm tired.
It's true.
I'm
Yeah.
tired, but it's like, yo, you gotta keep on going,
Because
right?
what else you want to do?
Right, that part. But I'm doing okay.
All right.
Like
I'm happy
not the
to hear it.
best, but not bad. So I'm doing
That
okay.
I love that. And you're
Yeah.
always going to get like honest feedback from us because that's just the reality
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just like,
It's
I'm
blah.
making it. I
It's
wanted to say
blah.
blah, but I didn't want to put blah on you. You know
It's
what I mean?
blah.
But I definitely get it.
How are you?
I'm doing okay.
Okay.
I'm not at blah right now. I can be honest. I think I'm feeling good in all of the alleys, like emotionally, spiritually,
Hey.
mentally. I'm doing really good. I'm checking off a lot of those
Check,
boxes.
check, check. I love it.
Physically, like I'm really struggling,
Okay.
like definitely put on a few pounds since the holidays. I haven't been working out. And so I'm really trying to get back into
You'll get back on
fitness,
track.
trying to get back into, yeah,
Yeah.
I said next week I'm playing no games.
Period.
It's like literally
But
next
at least you
time
know that, right?
I know that. So the
Yeah.
next time that we put out a podcast in 2 weeks, I'm gonna be down some pounds.
Y'all heard that,
Y'all
right?
heard it. Can y'all hold me
We're gonna
accountable?
hold
Ask
her
me how
accountable.
sis
She
doing.
said.
I said it, and I want y'all to hold me accountable. But yeah,
Right. So what we talking about today?
today we're talking about friends.
Hey, friends.
Friends.
Hey.
How
How
many
many
of
of us
us
have
have
them?
them? I don't know the
Friends.
rest. You know the
The
rest.
one who can depend. I
The
don't know.
ones you can depend on. Do y'all
I
know
make
that
up my own
song?
words. I don't.
That's old school. I make up my own, own words too. We the
Whatever I think it says in the moment.
worst two people to put together for
Don't car
doing the lyrics
karaoke
to a
me.
song.
We're gonna have a good time.
That we will have.
Yeah.
That we will definitely have a good time. But that's
Y'all
about
be
it.
like, those are not the words. They're my
It's
words.
true.
That's what I heard.
It's true. But we're talking about friendship today.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you all have like a lot of experience with this conversation that seems like all of us probably have some experience with, but I'm really looking forward
I
to
am
to
too.
chatting about
So
this with you.
you are now tuned into Time In, Time Out podcast with Kiana and Kina.
Or Kina and Kiana.
What is a friend?
What is a friend? You ever somebody ever ask you a question and you know what it is, but to
Like,
articulate
how
it?
do you explain that?
Absolutely. So I
Yeah.
would say that a friend was a mutual relationship that you have with another, where there is trust, where there is balance, where there is um, I guess it's someone who you want to connect with, someone who you want to talk to, somebody who you want to share the ups and lows in life with. I would say that
That's
those
a
are things that
great
make a
definition. And
friend.
I like how you said mutual. So it has to be like
Yes.
both. Like, right?
I think
Like one
sometimes we get in
person,
trouble when
yeah.
it's not mutual. Like y'all know, like I'm your friend, but she not my friend, or she my friend, but I'm not her friend.
Right. Or it's just
So
like, I want to be around you, but you like, there she go again.
I
Like, oh, you're trying to be
know
nice.
that
Yeah, it does
sucks.
suck, right? So I guess everyone's not your friend, so
Yeah,
there's different level and
definitely different levels to
right
friends. I definitely
because
think
you have
so.
acquaintances. There's
Yeah.
people for reasons and seasons, and then assignments, all the
Absolutely.
things, right?
Absolutely. We read a book a couple of years ago. What was it?
Relational
Relational.
intelligence,
Yes,
great
Dr.
book.
Darius
Yeah,
Daniels. And he talked about the importance of recognizing the different roles that people
yeah,
play and the different roles that you play in different people's lives. You can
right.
really get messed up thinking somebody's your friend when they're really supposed to be an
An
assignment
assignment. or that
Ooh,
person's like just your mentor, but you guys are. So it's like you
yes,
don't want to blur the lines with
it's
certain
true.
people, so you have to have boundaries,
You
right?
have to have boundaries, but I think in order to set a boundary, you need to one know what the boundary is or what the boundary should be.
Mm,
And so I think conversations like this are awesome because it can
right,
help us, right? And it can help
right.
our viewers to begin to define the different relationships that they have.
Especially in like this big age that we're at, right? So friendships look different. So when
It's
you're
different.
small, everybody's your friend,
How
right?
many friends do you have? You ask a kid, a
Everybody. That's my best
thousand?
friend.
And
Everybody.
you're like, oh, really?
Because you know why? Because you're in school with these people, you
It's
grow up with
true.
these people, they're in your neighborhood. So naturally, they're going to be
They're
your
your friends.
friends.
And you don't have expectations when you're younger. As you get older, you should start to
Right.
have expectations for the individuals who you call friend.
Right. So it's like, who are your friends? Like, are they
Yeah.
childhood friends? Are these people you just met? Like, what does your
Okay.
circle look
So
like?
I think she really is the professional when it comes to friendship.
Everybody's our friend.
Because she has a lot of friends and they have been tight for a very long time. But for me, I do have some childhood friends. Um, and when I say, I guess, childhood friends, I mean, I don't talk to them a lot,
Yeah.
but like if there's a death in their family, I'm going to be there. I'm going to reach out. If there is a birthday, I'm going to reach out. But do we hang out? No. So I don't have a lot of childhood friends, to be honest.
Yeah.
I have newer friends. I would say like in the past 10 years,
Oh,
my
that's
friends,
cool.
the
Yeah.
the consensus for the most part are like 10 years. And then
Okay.
I am a new friends person. So I'm
No,
not the no new
I'm
friends.
a new friends person.
Of course you are.
I'm a girl's girl. I
I'm a
love
girl's girl too. I
I
love the
would
girls.
love you down. Like I'm gonna be like,
Period.
girl, I love your shoes.
It's
Your
true.
hair is the bomb. You look fly. Like I'm gonna
True.
gas you up.
I
Like
love that about both of us. We are, right?
right, we're
You can
girls
point
girl.
point out a girl's girl
You know a
instantly.
girl's
And
girl.
then when some
Yeah.
girls be like they're girls, you be like, where? How?
How?
I don't see it. I can recognize
You're
it.
giving mean girl, right?
You're giving me hater vibes.
But no, I love that because
Yeah.
you like I have childhood friends and we are close. We're like sisters and we
I
have like a little
love
group. Shout
that.
out Hot Sauce. No, we don't hang out every day, but we
Yeah.
do keep in contact. Most
Yeah.
of us still live in the area, so we
Yeah,
try
it's
to do a
dope.
lot with our kids.
I love it.
Group chat, like that's how we stay in touch like that. But
You guys are so admirable. You guys have taken
yeah,
trips
we
together.
do.
Like
Yeah.
y'all are just goals. I
Oh,
love
but
it.
it's
Shout
not
out to your
often.
girls. It
Thank
does.
you.
But listen, not often. I've never done a girls trip, so you've done it more
Mm,
often than I have.
okay, that okay.
Yeah,
That's
that's
true.
dope.
Okay.
How many of you guys have done girls trip before? Okay,
Some people be like, nah.
because some people got some stories. I know y'all got
Yeah,
some stories.
right.
People didn't want to pay up.
Ooh,
People came and act a whole fool. Who are
right,
you? We
'cause
don't even recognize
can't
you
travel with
anymore.
everybody.
You cannot be out there like, what? And then we got to come back to the
Yeah,
same place.
yeah.
No,
You learn a lot
but
about people when you travel
you
with
learn a
them.
lot about people. So I admire that you
Yeah.
guys have done it not once, but multiple times, which
Yeah.
means you've had great experiences for the most
Aw.
part. That's
But
dope.
we do. So those like I have different circles, right?
Sure.
Because then I have people that I'm cool with through my kids,
Yeah.
like their
That makes
parents.
sense.
So I've met them through sports,
That makes
dance,
sense.
and things like that because you spend so much time with these people.
Yeah.
And then maybe like church. I've met
Okay.
people like you know what I mean.
So you got people
I
everywhere.
have different like
How about
pockets of
work?
people.
Do you have friends at
Me?
work?
No, not at this
No.
current job.
Okay. Okay.
No.
Okay.
That's so surface. You know I
Okay.
got kids, you know I'm married, but
It'd be
you
like
ain't
that.
know what I'm doing on the front. So they're like, how's your weekend? It was great. It was
That's
fun.
it. That's all you
That's all you
get.
got.
How y'all feel about being friends with your coworkers? I know that's kind of controversial in the
I
community.
mean, I had a previous job
Yeah.
where we became really cool,
Yeah.
and I still talk to a lot of them till this day. And
Mhm.
we did do things outside
Mhm.
of work, but I was younger. I was in my 20s.
Sure, like
you
that
know
was
what
when I ain't know no better.
right, but no, they were great people. But now
Yeah.
it's just like I just feel like it's professional. There's a line that I just
I
don't
understand.
want to cross. How about you?
I think I was that girl for a long time where it, like you said, like I just want to work with you. I kind of don't even want to work with you. I kind of don't even want to work, right? But
That part.
back to what we're talking about. I kept up the, like I'll see you tomorrow type of thing. But I
Yeah.
think as I've gotten older, I think kind of like post COVID too, I've definitely let down some of my boundaries. And my new rule is wherever it is that God wants to bring community to me, I'm going to allow it. And so that has been work for
That's
me.
beautiful.
Yeah. So
Because you know why? You don't ever want to say no new friends
yeah.
or this. You don't know what value that
Oh my
brings to your
goodness.
life,
It's
right?
so
It's
true.
beautiful. Like
Yeah.
or networking, all different
It's
type of
very
things. You don't
true.
know,
It's very true.
So it's like
don't be so hard to say, oh, no new friends, like nobody comes.
Oh,
Like,
that's good too, because sometimes
Yeah.
I think it's kind of like, again, like when you're dating and it's just like someone who's trying to get at you and you kind of friend zone them
Oh,
because you're
yeah,
like, I
right.
can't imagine, but that probably would be the best person for you.
You could be
I feel
blocking
like
your
sometimes it's the same
blessing.
thing with friends. Maybe they don't look the way we expect them to look, right? They might not be the
That's
demographic,
true.
the age,
That's
the race,
true,
right? That
right.
we expect them to be, but you have no idea what's on the inside of them.
That was beautiful.
It was. I know that wasn't me,
You
but
gonna
I'm
have to
just
make me check
saying.
myself. I might have to circle back.
But
Like,
how awesome is human relations, right?
it's vital. You
Everything.
need it.
So who
You
is
can't do life by yourself.
you cannot do life by
Like,
yourself. That's
we're
the
both
entire
married.
word. Yeah.
I'm sure your husband's your best friend,
He is my
but you
best
need
friend.
good girlfriends.
It's a
It's
difference.
a big
Like
difference.
the things that you and I talk about, we're talking about perimenopause. Like, yeah, I do talk to my husband about this as well. I'm sure you do too.
Yeah,
But it's just different for someone to be able to say, me
Relate,
too. Me
period.
too.
Yeah.
You know? So
Or
like
just talk about different symptoms or just different things.
or different
just girl
things or
things.
girl things that they'll
Yeah.
listen to because they're great supportive husbands.
Right.
But it's awesome to be able to really relate to somebody, or it's also often to really be able to again have that commonality with someone where they can
Yes.
share with you an
I know when I'm
experience.
childlike when I get with my friends.
We are a bunch of kids. Like,
It's
can
so
we
much
just
belly
laugh?
laughs.
Can I have tears in my eyes? Can we laugh at Yes, it's stupid.
Dumb stuff.
It's stupid.
Yes.
There's no deep thought to it, but
But
sometimes that's what we
makes it beautiful,
need.
'cause
Yeah.
you forget about all that junk.
It's a beautiful time
And
out.
you feel full, right?
And you feel full. You're like, okay,
Yes.
that's what I needed.
I
So
love
are you that friend
Uh-oh.
who cancel on friend
I
dates?
am. I'm sorry.
Not you.
It's me.
Not you.
I'm trying
It's
to
you.
I'm trying to do better.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
like you said, when you get with your girlfriends, you
It's
have
true.
such a good time.
It's
you feel
true.
like full again. So life be lifing, y'all.
It
like
does.
I be tired. It
Yeah.
pops up on the calendar. You like, dang, that's tonight.
No, sometimes it's like that. Let's all be honest. And you're like, oh my gosh. But like you said, once you go, you're like, wow, this was amazing. Sometimes it is a kiki. And then sometimes it's a heartfelt, like, I'm struggling. Whether it might be, you might confide, I'm struggling in my marriage. I'm struggling with my children. I'm struggling at my job. I'm struggling with my health. I'm struggling with my mental health. Like, this is real. So
But then if you cancel, it's going to be like, okay, let's see when we can reschedule.
especially you have a large group. Exactly.
It already
got-
took you a long time to get that.
Y'all
date.
know y'all can relate to that. It'd be
So it's
wild.
like, we can't be canceled.
It's true.
I'm gonna do better, y'all.
She's gonna do
I'm
better.
gonna do
She's
better.
gonna do better.
You know, I'm an initiator.
You
like,
ooh, am I an initiator?
like, do you plan?
Kind of. I do.
Okay, good.
I do.
You see stuff on TikTok, you be saying like, "Let's go here."
Okay, so
You do.
I'm working on that. But I
Yeah.
did see something on social media a while ago, and I introduced it to my girlfriends, and so now we do this every other week. It's called Waffle Wednesdays. I missed mine yesterday. They all did theirs, so I'm gonna do mine today. But it's just a check-in about what's been going on in your life in the past 2 weeks. Sometimes, it be so many days, weeks, months since you connect with your friends, and it's like, wow, I'm not at that job no more. I'm not dating him no more. This or that happens. So it's our opportunity to be able to say, this is what's happening in my world right now. Sometimes it is how can you support me? Or sometimes it's encouragement, or sometimes it's just like, you're killing it. You better go, a celebration.
That.
So it's been really
'Cause
awesome.
Like you said, like if you're not, we're busy, right? So
We're
you're
busy.
not talking to your friends every day.
Yeah.
So you'd be like, I didn't know you don't work there. Like,
It's
simple.
really
You broke
crazy.
up with him? When?
It's
Like,
crazy.
I love Waffle
It's
Wednesday.
crazy.
That's
It really
dope.
is. It makes us feel very intentional about our relationship, and like we are in community, right, with each other, because we are.
It's something to look forward to.
It really
Like,
is.
I can't wait to check in.
Yes, and then sometimes there'll be a preface like, it's been a rough week, so my energy is not great. I mean,
real. You have
it's
somebody to
real.
listen to you. I love
It's
that.
real.
So how about best friends?
Okay, so best
You have a
friend.
built-in bestie, y'all.
I have a built-in bestie. I have an identical twin sister. So we was besties before we even came into this world. We was
so cool.
connected. We was locked in. Yeah. So she definitely is my built-in bestie. And I have another older sister too. Like, I think sometimes when you have siblings, especially of the same sex, the different sex too, you could sometimes get in that trap of feeling like you don't need other friends, because like my sisters, I talk to them not even every day, but 1,000 times a day, right? But I still know I need more friends. So
Right.
I have my husband, obviously, is my best friend. I have my twin sister is my best friend, but I do have a best friend outside of that group. How about
That's
you?
like a trick question for me because I have a
I
lot
have
of best
so
friends.
many.
They are but like you said, I have 2 sisters.
Yeah,
We talk
which is
all the
dope.
time.
Yeah,
I have first cousins. We grew up like
yeah,
sisters. Those are my friends. So
yeah,
it's like then you got outside friends. So it's just
yeah.
like y'all know who y'all are.
That's
And
it. And
you
your truth
don't
is your
need a
truth.
right, and you don't need a title. Like
Yeah, but they're all your best friends.
everybody's like, that's fine.
Because best clearly means everybody. It doesn't mean just one person up top. But no, I love that. I
Like, you know what I
love
mean?
that.
Like it's just so hard. I can't just
And
it's
you
not
don't have
just
to.
one.
You do
And you
not
don't.
have to. You don't.
So to
Seriously.
me, like if I say you my sister or whatever, that's a different level.
I love it.
Like,
It
you
is
know what I
true.
mean?
That's
So,
true. That's true. I love that for you, and I love that
So
for
how about
hot
conflicts
sauce.
in
Hot
friendships?
sauce, hot
Have you ever had
sauce,
conflict in
hot
your
sauce,
friendships?
hot sauce. Say it again. Have I ever had conflict?
Like a friendship breakup, like somebody that you outgrew, like don't call my phone no more. Like
Yeah.
know.
Yes, I absolutely have had that. Actually, I've had a lot of friendship breakups, which maybe should say something about me. I am a runner. I'm a track. She's a runner. She's a
you be
track
ghosting
star.
people.
I don't ghost people. I'm not
So
the
what
ghost person.
happened?
I will break up with you.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That takes boldness.
because I is bold.
Courageous.
I think it's honorable. I think
It
it's
is.
I think
'Cause
people
to
it's
tell your truth,
respectful.
it is.
Yeah.
Because
Like
why would you lead somebody on if you have a certain feeling and it's like
yeah.
I'm not rocking with you. Like I still love you, but
Mm-hmm.
you can't be in my direct
Yeah.
orbit. So what does that look like? Give me some tips.
Give you some
It's not that I'm trying to
tips.
X anybody out, but
No,
what
no,
does that
no.
look like?
I don't know. I think it's important for us to be honest in our
Yeah.
relationships. I think relationships need to, I'm not going to say they need to serve us at every season because I don't think so. Sometimes
Yeah.
people are going to be a little bit heavier and what have you. But I think one of the things I said earlier was I think that you should feel like it's a place you want to
You want to
be.
be. That's very
Right. And I
true.
feel like if you spend a lot of time where it feels like it's taking more from me than it's adding to me,
Wow.
then you have to reevaluate. And it doesn't mean that there's
Yeah.
anything wrong with the person. It just could mean that it just isn't serving you in the way that you need
Wow.
it to serve you anymore.
That's good. I think we all have people just in our lives in general, like who
Mhm.
take, and
Yeah.
you know certain people will burn you out
Yeah.
and deplete you. So it's like I'm not trying to be around that needy friend,
Yeah.
that complaining friend,
Yeah.
that negative friend, because they will drain the life.
They
But you
will.
know what? It's good that you said you're honest with them because maybe they don't even recognize that they're doing it.
Yeah.
So if they know, maybe they can be like more intentional and try to like change, maybe.
I think so. And I think
Right?
you
But
can
that's
have a
good 'cause
conversation
sometimes
with
people don't
somebody.
even know that they're doing
Like
it.
there are very much so aspects about myself that I'm sure are incredibly annoying that I don't realize.
Right. All of
Yeah,
us,
all of
right?
us.
You know?
And if
But
it's such a
like time
bother,
for
let me know, and I'll let you know
Yeah.
whether I care or whether I don't. I probably don't care. It's like, no, I'm joking, but tell me, you
No,
know
but
what I
that's good
mean?
because even sometimes you got to check in with people. Like, do you have the mental space with what I'm about
Yeah.
to like?
No,
I
I'm really
have
good
to
with that.
share something, and it's like I get your permission. Like it's
Yeah.
like yay or nay. You know what? If you don't got it,
You
right?
kind of know in the first seconds. Like if I pick up the phone and I start talking to you, how's your day? Girl, this day, I'm gonna be like, all right, you know, it's probably not the best time for me to dump my
Right.
stuff on
But you'll
you.
leave a voice note quick or something.
I
You know
am,
what I mean?
yes,
So
I'm
like,
good like that.
and which is a good way to check
Mhm.
in too, and that's a good way to communicate with your
Yeah.
friends. Like,
No, it's true.
so
I will say that's me post COVID too. Like I'm big on connection. So I know in 2025 people do not want to talk to you on the phone.
yeah.
I would love to talk to you on the phone. I would love to do FaceTime preferably. I would love to send you a voice note. I want to hear your voice. I want to see your face. I want to touch you. I want all of the things.
What
Okay.
you doing, sis? Hey,
I know. And you're
girl.
like, no, you're great.
No, I
You're
love it. I'll
like
answer the phone.
upbeat. You're
Yeah, I'll
yeah.
answer the
No,
phone.
you're great.
Oh,
Yeah.
but that's good. So what are we doing with those friends like who moved away, who done relocated out of state?
I would say that she is the professional, and so I'm going to tag you in for you to answer the question that you posed here. Okay,
Because
you
I
got
know a lot of times I'm like, y'all don't come visit
it.
me.
Yeah.
It's hard, y'all. Because I'm like, when we was here in the same state, we ain't see each other. You
Come
know what I mean?
on, talk
But if I'm
about
in your
it.
town, I'll do my best. Like,
Yeah.
hey, y'all,
Yeah.
what y'all doing? I'm gonna see if we can link up. But
Yeah.
I don't expect that person if they're coming back
Yeah.
home to check me. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, go
I
handle your
understand.
business. And
Yeah.
if you do make time for me, that's great.
Yeah.
But It's hard. Like,
It
yo,
is
adult
hard.
friendships are hard.
They're hard. I think like they are hard to maintain. So friendships like you, where you've had them forever, hard to maintain. But I think it's even harder to develop and create new relationships because when you were a kid, it was like, hey, do you want to be my friend? Yes. But now as an adult, how do you say to somebody, do you want to be my friend?
So
That
what
takes
about those people who don't have friends or who don't feel
yeah.
like they have a group that
Yeah.
what should they do?
I think it's that, hey, do you want to be my friend? But I think it's like we obviously have to be like mindful. Like, so like I think about the places where I have met friends. We've talked about this before with you, whether it's your child's school, whether it's your local church, whether it's the gym, it's your job, wherever you are. Like if you feel like you've been vibing with the person, if you feel like you have an interest with this person, I would say just be like, can I get those digits? Like, can I get your number? Like, can we connect outside of this?
Be bold.
Be bold.
Like, yo, like you look like somebody like that I would like to be friends with or something. Or they got meetups now.
Yes.
Eventbrite has like different things.
Like go outside.
If you want to go out to eat by yourself, they have people that can accompany you.
Yeah, it's true.
Just go. Like
it's true. But I think like I said, like we have so much baggage, you know, we'll talk about things like trauma like in the future, but like I think a lot of those things could prevent us from making these new friends because
hurt again. Like with trust, you said trust. So with you, is trust earned or is it automatically given?
Baby, you gonna have to earn your trust with me.
Wow.
Like you are, but that goes back to trauma, right? Like I've had people let me down. I've had, and I haven't had that a lot in friendships, but I've had that with people who should have been closer than friends, honestly.
That you thought was, right?
So I'm like, if you would do this, then I don't know. How about you?
Everybody comes in at 100.
That's wild.
Until you do something to me. Like
that's fair.
Like, you know what I mean? I'm that friend, even if somebody's like, oh, I'm not friends with this person anymore.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not my experience.
I understand.
Like,
I understand.
And it depends because I'm big on character and integrity.
Yeah.
So I do see like it depends on what that person did. And what
that that's true.
Was.
That's fair.
It's not just automatic. Like, oh yeah, I'm still friends. Like if you did something grimy, like then I would have to like, you know what?
That's like a big conflict.
Like loyalty is a big thing too. You know what I mean? And some people be like, if I'm not friends with them, you can't be friends with them.
I mean, I can't be like that for like just the different roles that I play in life. Like I can't be like that. But at the same time, like I mean, there's wisdom in paying attention to the details. You know what I mean? So if you've been rocking like that with several other relationships, then there might be some truth in it. Yeah. So, and at that point, I don't even know if that's discernment. That's just like wisdom. You know what I mean? Like
that's just how you move.
Exactly. So I do think it's a balance between being fair and being like, well, you never hurt me, so you know I'm not gonna hold that against you, and then using the experiences of others to be informative for you as well, right? I think there's a balance.
There's a balance, right? And you just have to see how it plays out. And
you have
sometimes it might not be forever. Then you stop talking to that person. Now they friends again. Now it's like you looking.
No, that's true. Like I was rocking with you, and now you talking to them.
It's case by case.
It is case by case.
So y'all just be careful out there.
Like, it's true. So how do you feel about being married and having friends of the opposite sex?
I don't think you can have new male friends.
Okay.
Like, I have male. I'm saying friends because they're shared between my husband and I. So we grew up together. These are the same people that we went to school with. But it's not. I'm not going out to dinner with these guys.
That's
like
funny.
I'm not hanging out with them solo.
Oh, like, we're taking a trip. The first
trip. No. It's always like group settings. So but I can't, I'm not presenting a new male friend like, hey babe, this is my friend Tony. That would be crazy.
Imagine.
How about you?
I'm very similar. Like very, very, very similar. I have friends, we have some mutual friends, male friends. And then I have male friends from like work. But again, whenever we do anything outside, it's always like group settings. You know what I mean?
It just looks crazy from people on the outside. Like, everybody can't do that. If you do that, it works for you. It just doesn't work for me.
And so we always say this, what our stance is our stance. It doesn't even necessarily mean that we think it's wrong. We just say it's not right for us.
Work for me.
Period. Neither.
You like it, I love it.
You like it, I love it. And sometimes when people say that, it be mad shady.
No,
but no, it really is the truth. because I've seen it literally work for so many people, and there's like no lines that are blurred, you know, like
I think it's just a human trait because everybody sexualizes everything. Everybody just makes things awkward, and it shouldn't be like that. Because you got brothers, you got cousins, like those are your friends.
True.
But it's just the way society looks at things. But
speaking of that, I was at Starbucks yesterday, and this guy, the barista, he gave me a compliment, and then he was just like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry," and I was like, "Nah, you good." And then he was just like, "I just miss the times when you can just give somebody of the opposite sex a compliment, and it just be that,
not being nothing."
And I was like, "Wow." I'm like, "Yo, my husband and I talk about this all the time. He holds the door for a woman, and they're like, oh, he tried to get at me. He didn't.
No,
He's a great gentleman. Period. Like it's simple. It's the world that we live in, right? But even us women, we be taking things too far too. Like if a guy is just being kind, then we think he's trying to get at us, and it's not that. You know, like literally, have some humility, please.
That could be another episode.
That is another episode. I love it.
We talked a lot about friends. Y'all let us know in the comments, like y'all vibing, y'all friends, like you got friend groups, you do solo trips. Like, what does that look like with you?
And what type of friend are you? Would you say like you're
low maintenance?
That's like, a point too.
You don't gotta call me every day. We'll pick up where we left
Would you say you're low maintenance?
I'm so low maintenance.
Yeah. You're so chill about everything.
But I'm a texter, so I'm still gonna commune with you.
That's true.
I'm gonna check in with you.
That's true.
We still don't have to talk every day. So
high maintenance friends.
That's like high school. Like,
it's a lot.
But you can't. Life doesn't work like that because we got stuff going on.
Yeah, we have to be understanding. But then, like, even like, are you showing up as a good friend in your relationship? You know, are you presenting yourself in a way where people would honestly like want to spend time with you, right? Like, and so I think it's quick and easy for us to say they were a bad friend to me, and that's why it didn't work, or that's why our relationship is strained. But I think sometimes we need to turn the mirror around and say, how am I showing up in my relationships? The Bible talks about those who are friendly have friends. So like, are you friendly? You know, when you say like, I don't have any friends, do you smile? Do you engage? You know,
are you approachable?
You know, the resting bee face. I definitely have that. Do you have? I have. Do I not know more? I still do. Everyone tells me it because everyone tells me.
That's a defense mechanism too, like culturally.
It is.
Because it's like you don't want nobody to talk to you.
Period. Growing up in the hood, that was it. Like I walked everywhere, and that's the face that I kept on. It didn't mean anything, but that's the face that I kept on.
But I like how you said turn the mirror around, because I know I have things to work on, and I'm going to try to do better.
Me too.
I'm trying to level up. I want to contact more people. I want to stay. Like,
okay, so those are friendship goals for you. For
this year,
I love
it. Let's make dates. Let's go out to eat. I'm not canceling y'all. If I cancel, y'all better check me. Like, no, we still going.
I love it. Okay, I'm gonna think of a friendship goal that I have. I can't think of it right now, but you guys can join us.
Let us know. Do you have any friendship goals for this year?
Whether it's to, like you said, stay more connected, be more consistent, true to your word,
make a new friend,
show up, be more vulnerable, right, in your friendships, in your relationships.
All right, so we just want to thank y'all for tuning in again. Let us know what y'all think about friends, adult friendships, and until next time, we hope that you are taking your time out. We had one of the commenters say that she was talking to her family, like, this is what y'all can expect. I'm taking my time out. So maybe that's what you need to do. You might need to have a conversation with yourself, put yourself on the schedule, block out the schedule for yourself. But whatever it is, make sure that you take the time, not just for everyone else, not just for everything else, but for yourself, because time is ticking. Tick, 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 tick. And we want to make sure that when we look back over the last few years, the last few weeks, the months, we could say that I've spent them well, not just for everybody else, but for myself as well. Period. You ready to turn back in?
I'm ready. You ready?
Let's go.
You ready?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Bye.
Bye.